Hello, all of you delightful beings out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Rdyjin, and this is The Last Hope Scar, Season 2, Episode 7, Time to Rest and Work. This is one of our Pokemon tabletop RPG campaigns being run with our custom Scar system, or Stories and Creatures in Alternate Realities. This is a playtest system which is in open beta on our Discord, so go check it out. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get started with introductions. Also, we do have Rdyjin here doing art tonight. You'll see him after the initial art scroll. But go ahead, Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr, I am the Storyteller. I am here to bring you the happy fun times, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it.
And I am Tochemay, and I am playing Brussel the Bulbasaur, grass poison type.
Oh right, Cobalt's not here. Hi, I am Rdyjin, and I am playing as Hunter, the dark psychic type Marten. And he ain't doing well. He ain't doing well at all.
I am Foxtrine. I am playing Kin, the fire type Vulpix.
I am Merl, and I am playing Midnight, the dark type Zoroark.
Hello, I am Taldeus, and I'll be playing Shay, the dark type Zora.
Hey all, it's William Smith for Kenku, depending on where you find me. I'm playing Shale, the grass ground variant Sandshrew. And nerd of the party. And cook of the party, I guess, also.
Alright, let's go ahead and move to the recap. Any volunteers for that?
Don't look at me.
Go ahead,
Merl. I'll do it. So last time, the Sebastian or we still haven't really figured it out if it was either Sebastian or Domino, probably Sebastian, set off some explosives that were under our feet and opened up a massive cavern or crater or whatever that we fell into. And waiting in the wings were a bunch of Sebastian's goons. Assassins hired to kill us, or if we did not come over to his side. And leading them was everyone's favorite Lycanroc. God, I'm so terrible with names. Clark.
God,
but what about
leading?
Nim?
Funny. Nim is not in this, so if he were here, he would be everyone's favorite Lycanroc.
Lycancroc?
Yes, exactly. Clark is a Lycancroc, so that has been well established. So we fight and we fight and we fight and we fight, and eventually Hunter encases Clark in a shadow cocoon of sorts, and this leads eventually to Clark's, for lack of a better term, and until otherwise stated, demise. And then all the assassins promptly decided that they've had enough and decided to leave as well.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah,
Fuck
basically.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, fuck this shit, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Sure, that would be the swear jar.
It's been 17 minutes.
It has been 5 minutes since the recording started.
Started.
I was looking at the time.
You have
That's
pranked yourself.
But yeah, so and then what did we get up to after that? I think it was we just decided to promptly we found the shield. That the defender of the innocent. That Cobalt promptly took as a sort of a keepsake of sorts, but it is a new friend that the party has acquired in their fight against tyranny and evil, and
Seems to be a good one, also.
then we and I think after that we just decided we're gonna go back to Last Stand now, and Midnight's got some repairs to do, and I'm pretty sure everyone else has things that they got to get done there. So, and I think that was pretty much it. Anyone else can chip in with anything that I've missed.
The castle
Pretty
is gone.
Yeah, the castle, the castle that this was hosted in, that was decided that he had attempted to host it in, is now a crater.
It's not like we did that. That was just him blowing
Yep.
up his own fort.
Yeah, he's done with it, so he doesn't care no more.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Tochemay tipped $120. Razim contract.
Tochemay, thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you so much for helping out the channel all this time. I appreciate it so much. That is the tip goal fully completed.
Yes, and now that the word from our sponsor is complete.
Have you ever been lonely? Have you ever been alone? Well, don't worry. We here at Bulbasaur Incorporated, we like to think of ourselves as a family, and we are willing to extend our tendrils to bring you in and to give you a place with us. Do you
Remember,
like
everyone-
suits?
Remember, everyone, there's no lion team, but there is con and economy.
There is also a me.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that should be it.
Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I have completely forgotten that I did not have all of my notes and everything up. So I have been working the past like 5 minutes trying to get everything up and ready and going.
If it makes you feel better, at one point Starlight got delayed just because I have a bad habit of naming things just with a string of capital E's or lowercase e's. And my Starlight title document, like, you know, where I have, like, you know, my titles, and then, like, you know, it links over to the session document. Yeah, that was one said document that had that particular habit attached to it. So trying to look it up resulted in nothing but a bunch of title things that I had to scroll through. E.
Also, look at what's on the screen.
Did it get?
Oh
did it
my.
get brought up?
Like and croc.
The Lycan Croc.
It is real now.
He's still written that way in my notes. I never changed it.
So that's why he always ends up getting called a lichen croc at some point.
He's. I'm literally just going to copy and paste his little blurb from my notes of character names that I keep. Clark, the Midnight Lichen Croc. Because I screwed it up.
Han,
Yes.
darling, I love you,
Mm-hmm.
but fix it. I don't care if
No,
he's
no,
dead. Fix it.
No, don't jinx it. He's dead. Obviously, there need to be no more entries to his bio or information at all whatsoever.
Nah, he's a Lichen Croc now. We have artwork of him.
So thank you, Rdyjin, for making that fact.
All right.
Come on, Beerus. You shouldn't be giving him that idea.
I can't bring him back. I cannot bring him back.
I know, but Beerus is trying to tempt you with that.
I wish, but influence has made so I cannot bring him back.
Yeah, but the problem with any sort of bringing back Beerus is that Thane probably has him nice and tight, nice and bound up and not going anywhere anytime soon, or something along the lines of that.
Oh God, he's got the steel chair.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
That was so cute, Tochemay.
I mean, it was.
All right, so. Let me get my notes now. My babies. Oh God, Ken was busy with work. Ken was so busy taking care of disasters that were going on in town that they weren't able to go along. And then it gets to see the group come back, battered, bruised, and half exploded.
But still alive.
But still alive, yes.
Therefore, met my expectations.
Alright, so you guys would have had a few days to relax, to calm down, to recover. So you guys would be able to heal.
What was my character doing while this was going on?
There was a disaster going on with a nearby village dealing with all their food being suddenly rotted and a case of plague breaking out that they needed help with.
Oh, so like the potato famine in Ireland back in the 19th century.
Not really.
They needed holy fire. Lots of holy fire.
Ah, that sort of plague. Okay.
Ooh.
Hey, Midnight, it was your old friends.
Oh dear.
Wait. Oh.
The people I got the book from.
Yeah. Because we walked out and didn't do much.
Alright, though. But yes, you guys have been able to make it back, have some time to rest. So, what would you guys want to be doing on your days off, and or what things would you be wanting to put into motion that you would want to do?
Oh, after take it like a day or two to rest up and heal up his wounds. Midnight is going to assess the injuries and needed repairs to his beloved inn, figuring out what he can do himself and what he'll need contractors for.
How good are you at construction and fixing things and such?
Well, let's see here. I have. I'm pretty booty at it. I got 2 points in craft.
What do you craft?
So there's craft generic, and then there's specialized craft.
Generic.
It sounds like his two craft the generic.
You can do like very basic repairs, but you would probably need a contractor to do the more intense stuff.
Like fixing the structural integrity of the... Like, I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that. It was like, basically the only stuff that I'd be able to do myself would probably be sanitize the room that Hunter stayed in to within an inch of its life, and maybe fix the door.
You can fix the door. I'm not sure the sanitation would work. You probably want a team trained for that. Possibly some holy fire just to be on the safe side.
I was about to say, you could just ask Kin to, like, scorch the room.
Wait, what happened with Hunter's room?
So because Hunter hadn't bathed in, like, a year, he was really nasty. So...
Oh, like rancid.
The darkness was spilling out.
And then, what was it? Cobalt kicked in the door, I think, twice. And then Hunter did some shenaniganry to some people in his room, which widened the room beyond the structural means. So the structural integrity of the entire inn is probably compromised.
Oh, dang.
Hey, now, hey. It was not shenanigans. They were upsetting him.
Fair.
Also, it probably says something if you have shade living on your roof, and that's, like, not even on the list of concerns right now.
Oh, it's on there. It's just rather low compared to everything else that's been happening.
But yes, let's see. Let's have.
So yeah, I think like you said, I'll probably just fix the door and leave the everything else to some professional help.
Let's have a roll though from you, sir.
Yay! A crafting roll?
Not yet, actually. Give me a. Let's see.
A D10 roll.
Give me a negotiation roll. Mind. A mind negotiation roll.
Okay.
Negotiation got split up into persuasion, right?
Oh, did it get split up?
Yeah, there's navigation.
No. I'm looking at an old version. That's why.
Okay, I was about to say
that is an ancient version.
Yeah,
It's probably a
getting lost.
Let me guess, 1.2.1.
Let me see. Where would I see that at?
Oh, it would have been in the title. If you completely replace the title, then it wouldn't be there. But it was probably 1.2.1.
No, see, I had a cheat sheet of Vortigern sheet that you shared with me, and I was using that just to keep track of skills.
Oh yeah, that was 1.2.1. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The original
It
Vortigern
still
sheet,
would be persuasion.
Yeah. So now it's persuasion.
Yeah.
Go persuasion.
Unless it's etiquette.
Could also be deception.
Perception
lying
or
to them.
persuasion. I mean, you're just hiring some people. Let's see how well you do it.
Okay. Let's see. Mine. Okay, I got it. Persuasion of 1. 5.
I miss.
Okay.
Not enough ale.
You have a reroll.
Oh, that was booty. Let's I'm gonna soul one of those ones.
Please don't disturb me while I plot to overthrow you.
I have a reroll.
Okay, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Midnight has taken over the Carpentry Guild. Midnight is secretly the ruler of all do-it-yourself projects within this town. Nothing goes on
the
without
DIY king.
nothing goes on.
Wow.
Nothing goes on without Midnight's knowledge when it comes to self-help and fixing a building or home in this town. He is constantly in a shadow war with Brussel over finding out the best ways to improve it.
I am this world's Tim the Toolman Taylor, only a little bit more competent.
I was okay. Now every time something happens to your id and you see it, you're contractually obligated to do the.
There is influence.
And yet, Midnight, as you get your work teams hired and contractors working, you can hear the faint sounds of a door opening and slamming. A door that shouldn't be there anymore. And sometimes, out of the corner of your eye, you can almost see what looks to be a spectral door to nowhere.
See, Chad is still doing influences as useful as always.
The same door that once led to Hunter's devastated room.
Midnight goes to investigate. 'Cause why not? Let's entertain the audience.
All right, chat. Do we turn this into a horror movie? Chat?
You keep wanting to run those horror systems, so here's your chance to show you can do it. Go for it.
Midnight is breaking rule number 1 of horror movies. Don't go off alone.
He's also breaking another rule, and he's going towards the mysterious sounds.
Yes.
I thought rule number 1 was don't summon a demon.
He hasn't done that yet. Oh wait, yes he has. Yeah. Never mind. He has done that.
He kind of has, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bit.
Alright, Midnight, give me a perception roll. I'm gonna roll a stealth roll.
Just a little bit, as a treat.
Is this game suddenly going to turn into a horror game in the inn?
As Hunter's shadows are spreading throughout the entire inn.
And I'm rolling kind of booty tonight.
Going on in a certain card game or what will be going on soon enough.
Yeah,
My card game's on motorcycles.
I'm going to have to use a will on that one.
God, I mentioned this the other day, but now I'm just thinking of the, I bet you say that to all the other duelists.
Okay, that's a lot
Much
better. Okay,
That is
so
a lot better.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Better than the -1 that it would have been.
Definitely.
Also, Midnight, I just want to say, for those of you who might be in the know, I have been reading all of Duskborn's story for MTG, so I've had a lot of inspiration for how to do house horror.
Oh god.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Okay, so on one hand, experience with house horror. On the other hand, one of the people for this is Shade.
Which means I can just go ham on Shade and not worry, because he'll be fine.
You're
Come
on
on,
the
come
wrong
on.
chapter. You're supposed to be on Bloomborough.
You will fall yet.
Come on, chat. Give me more influence for for bringing up horror things. Make me let horror things happen here.
Just to make matters more spicy.
Alright, so 7 versus Midnight. Everything looks perfectly calm and normal.
Oh dear, I did not beat the stealth roll. But in character, I see nothing wrong here.
No, everything looks fine as you're on the second floor, and one of the lights begins to flicker a little bit.
Midnight adds that to his list of things to fix.
Could you give me a perception roll, Midnight?
Okay.
Another one.
Don't teach my hamster to suck eggs.
That one is a 5.
Midnight. You can almost see as the light flickers. There looks to be like a. You can almost see something at the very end of the corridor. Kind of show up when the light goes out. It's like the silhouette of something, but you can't quite make it out. But you can definitely see. It looks like there might be something there, but only when the light flickers off.
Is it twins on a tricycle beckoning me to come play with them?
No, though it looks like downstairs, if you look over the railing, it looks like someone also forgot to close off the icebox because some of the mist is coming out. So it looks like the dry ice used to keep things cool. Yeah, it's starting to leak out.
And it's melting. Hey! Oh, yelling down the stairs. Hey! Close the fridge! You're letting the dry ice melt!
You give me a perception roll?
Okay.
Truly, this is
But there was
the
no
dankest
one down
dungeon.
there.
Ido Things tipped $5. Razim coins.
Ido, thank you so very much for that tip. Thank you for supporting the channel.
I got an 8 on that one.
You hear the sound of banging down below. Like someone just slammed the freezer door shut. And the mist begins to dissipate with an almost eerie whine.
Thank you. Now, the next time, don't leave the fridge open. Were you raised in a barn? I look over at the shimmering hallway to the thing that's appearing and disappearing, and
the
you
light
just
is
came.
on.
Hey.
There's no sign of anything there.
Okay, then Midnight will say this to himself. Man, you just can't find good help these days. He looks to where that was to where the light was flickering, and then looks back to where he was looking before, and then looks in that direction again, and then just shrugs. Still,
Midnight, can you give me
What type of lights? What type of lights does the use? Are we talking light bulbs? Or are we talking sconces?
actual light bulbs?
Oh, okay.
Midnight, could you give me a another perception roll? This time using soul.
okay. I keep my primary attributes equal, so it's gonna be the same roll.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at shade sheet.
Mm-hmm.
A 0.
Okay. Midnight, what's your actually hang on. Let me roll first to see what's going to happen to you.
Oh, you should still roll your 10.
So yeah, you do have a 10 there.
Yeah, you do have a 10.
I forgot about that, Tid.
Okay, well then roll again.
Well,
It came up at 10.
Okay, so 1. 1 this time. No, wait. Yeah, 1.
Hey, 1 is better than 0.
Enough ale.
So, Midnight,
Hello.
you feel almost like a pair of hands grab your shoulders and shove as you go over the banister and fall to the ground.
Well, wah, pump. Ow.
Take your
I
fall
would say-
damage.
I would say
How
that's
far?
like 20 feet.
20 feet, and it's what, 1d10 per 5 feet after 15? Is that, Taldarius?
20 feet? That is a
n-
high ceiling.
no, I don't think it's.
Or is it's for every
It's like
5
every
feet
10. Or it's like every certain
after
amount of feet past-
5?
past. Okay. So the way that it works is, I'm just gonna double check. All right. 1d10 per 5 feet after the first 10 feet. Yeah. You can roll
Okay.
acrobatics to reduce the damage. Each success changes a 10 to a 1, or a 10 to a 1 success, not exploding. And then after that, it reduces damage by 1 point.
Okay, so I don't really
Parkour!
have a athletics
Parkour!
score, so
Acrobatics.
acrobatics, I don't have any points in that.
Yell parkour!
Parkour!
This is just 0 in your body and
Yeah. I'm gonna roll an acrobatics to see what happens. Not shit. So
As acrobatic as a brick.
all right. So roll my 2d10.
Congrats on landing in Barovia.
So 1 success on that one. So it's
1 damage.
1 damage. Ow.
As you hit the ground, Midnight, you feel like the ground kind of cave in, and you hear the sound of wood breaking as you fall through a trap door and down into a basement that you didn't realize was here. It should be back in the kitchen that you go down here.
Well, this is new. Ow. Shall I roll investigation?
Yeah, you can roll investigation.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 7, 10.
I'm also gonna roll because I need to see if this triggers something.
Wow, that's a lot of ones.
I need a
Oh
roll.
god!
Willpower that, yeah.
Oh dang!
Yeah, gonna have to use another will.
Okay. You're good right now. You're still good right now. Barely, unless you roll a botch here.
A whole 2.
There's a lot. There's some mist in here, makes it a little bit chillier. But it looks like you're in the pantry area underneath, where you can store your all of like the food that you need to make sure stays out of the open, but not like the cold stuff.
This is like the
over in that room.
store in a cool, dry spot place.
Yes.
Sorta.
You can see the freezer over on the other side. The light, though, is off. So it's pretty dark. It's really hard to see anything except through the hatch of light right above you. Which you realize is in the center of the ceiling. And it shouldn't be there. It should be over near the wall where the ladder is.
Mm-hmm. This is getting a little non-Euclidean.
By the way, how loud was that, like, drop?
It was the sound of, like, an actual door being broken open. It was loud.
Okay.
So, Midnight will make a note. Okay, fix mysterious trapdoor. Adds that to the list. And then adds fire whoever pushed me down here. If they don't work here, they're banned.
If they don't work here, they're hired and then fired.
And then promptly banned from the premises.
Hey, Midnight, what's your evasion score?
Let's see. Evasion. Where is evasion?
So you look at your quick reference and see what your PEV or SEV is depending.
Oh, duh.
Your stuff is the same, so it doesn't really matter for you, but you know.
Oh yeah, evasion. Oh yeah, it's all 5.
Okay. Why did that not roll?
I like that when that happens. You think you roll, it drops into the text box, but then it doesn't register.
You didn't need that dice anyway.
Why at this point I don't throw it, I just drag the dice over the box and drop it.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Is this a good for me, oh dear, or a bad for me, oh dear?
How attached to you are you to Midnight?
Well,
oh no.
Really?
This might be the wrong time to say this, but the reason I was asking how loud it was is because Shane was gonna be like able to hear that shit if it was loud. So.
Oh no, Midnight's not going to die. I was just making a joke. Midnight, what's your physical resistance?
5.
Okay, thank you.
It's only a deerling-sized problem.
Come on, dice. Work.
That better not happen. I'm attached to this particular building.
And you're attached to that particular body, too.
That too.
Alright, so after calculating your resistance, that rolled well.
Congrats.
Please just take 3 damage, though. As one of the shelves suddenly starts leaning forward and falls down on top of you.
Rather interesting story. I've actually had a bookshelf fall over on me before. Luckily, the dining room table caught it, so I didn't get crushed. So, I know exactly the kind of fear that this is going to instill. Not the pain, though, but ow. I'm okay, but ow.
Give me another perception roll from you.
Ow.
Ow.
0.
Midnight, you do not notice the pair of hands come out, grab you around the legs, and drag you off into the darkness.
Feels like the end of quarantine. Wah!
So, Shade, what are you up to?
I'll be right back.
Well, he mostly was just going to be hanging around, like, you know, thinking over some things until he's gonna, you know, hear whatever the hell that was. Like, midnight yelling at people, not exactly rare.
Mm-hmm.
But that then being accompanied by the sound of someone falling through the air with a yell, impacting a door and breaking through it. That is not exactly par for the course. And so he was gonna go to wherever the hell that came from, like just wherever he heard it from.
That'd be in the main area. But are you in actually one of the rooms, or are you outside on the roof? Where are you?
Well, he would have been outside on the roof. But, like, you know, not exactly the hardest for him to get down or anything.
Yes. So where do you want to try to go in at?
Probably just whichever, like, the closest window is.
Alright, can you roll me a d20?
Oh. A non D10 roll.
I am literally... Oh god. Could you please re-roll the dice twice and tell me both of them?
Ooh, advantage. Let's go. A 6 and a
It
9.
might be disadvantage.
I'm back.
Nice.
So, I'm literally making it. So I put aside my notes of what I was going to do today because this is going to be more fun, I think. And I'm literally writing this up as we go. So give me a moment.
Yes. The yells of parkour followed by storyteller parkour. Gotcha.
Shade, you... Oh. Shade, why do the dice hate you?
Well, you see, the thing is that they know he could take the punishment, so they use them for slapstick.
So, Shade, you have stepped into what looks to be a combination bathroom and storage for berries and other food and such.
Ugh. Oh, he doesn't like this place. He's leaving this place.
Like, you've never seen this room before. This should not be there.
Well, whether or not it should or should not be there does not matter because it is there, and so he wants to not be there.
Mm-hmm. Looks like there are 2 doors that you can see. One forward and one in the back. And could you roll a d10 for me, please?
How is there one in the back when he came in through a window?
There is a door ahead of you, and there is a door behind you. There's also a window to your left where you came in at.
Alright, he's going to whichever door is towards the area where it shouldn't be towards the window. And he's just going to go, I know the outside of this place is, like, you know, I know what that looks like. This shouldn't be here. And by the logic of absolute bullshit, I'm just gonna go to where I'm not supposed to try and make progress here.
Okay. First roll me a d10, because I need to see something.
4.
Okay. Okay, you are okay so far. So you open the door and you step out into what looks to be a kitchen.
Considering what's happening, would Midnight actually be upset if I burn down his inn?
Probably.
Yes. Because as far as he's concerned, it's still his inn. Despite the non-Euclidean nonsense going on.
I mean, this kind of deserves to get burnt down already, just from this.
Give me a second.
Dare.
Question out of curiosity. What time of day is this at this point?
Night.
Because of course it is.
Well then, I can wait. I can be frozen for the point, but being that I would probably be doing it to, Shale comes to the inn's door, which is shut, which is weird on its own, for his help with his usual plans of help with dinner.
Open the door and step in.
Yeah. If it's locked.
Sure. Give me a d20.
Okay. Got to re-add it to my dice pool.
You can also just, in the text box, go /roll space 1d20.
Okay. That would make, yeah.
Also, Kin, I did send you a message on Discord.
17.
Open the door, get on the floor, everybody do the dinosaur.
Oh my goodness.
Why is there a dinosaur? Alright,
Rex is
17 you
saying-
said?
Yeah, 17.
Alright. Shale, you step through the door. And you are now in the attic.
What? Huh? The hell?
It is very hot up here. All that insulation.
Kerr, get out of the attic.
The door behind me is gone, I'm guessing?
When you turn around, the door is shut.
There's a door. What?
Well, yeah, there would be. I mean, there would have to be a door up there. How else would you get in there?
There's also, it looks like,
it's
an actual
an
hatch in the
attic.
floor.
Yeah, I mean, some places have an actual door to get into their attic, plus the the stair hatch.
The stair hatch would make sense.
You don't
Not that it
remember there
makes
being a
sense,
door
'cause-
in the attic.
No, just a
I
stair
mean,
hack.
heck. I would be
Also, we've
heck,
established
he's already
already.
confused because he should be walking into the main dining area.
Well, we've already established that there's non-Euclidean bullshit happening right now,
Hell
too.
doesn't know about that yet.
Let's go look out the window real quick. One of the windows real quick.
You're looking into the dining chamber. The dining room.
Well, that doesn't seem right.
Forehead. Are we another one of these stupid things? What caused this?
Could you give me a perception roll, Shale?
Sure. Well, logic, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shale, you see a pair of vivid red eyes staring at you out of the darkness.
You know what?
Just watching you.
I go for the door that's heading for the dining room. Well, I back to the door for the dining area.
You can hear footsteps as it seems to be matching you. Every step you take back, it takes a step forward.
Well, come to the door. Start to pull it open to head to the next room.
Give me an athletics roll, Shale.
Okay. That's actually probably easier to do it anyway. Yeah, we'll start using code. Why not? We'll solve that one. Oh, that's not very good anyway. Maybe I need to willpower that. Ugh. Should I? Well, wait, no. Yeah. Should I willpower that? ODM.
Well, you're supposed to decide before
I'd
knowing
rather
the
do it.
result, but yeah.
We'll just willpower
you
that,
decide if you
Fair enough.
willpower before you know
I
what.
will.
Yeah.
Right. Alright, I will willpower that. Because, ugh. And I'll get my soul back.
Hey, I'm sure you're fine.
So it looks like... No, that's better. A little. And we'll soul the 1. And that's fine. And we'll roll for the 10. Okay, that's a little better. I don't feel like pushing more than that. So, 3.
All right. You are very, very narrowly able. As soon as you start to open the door, those pair of red eyes suddenly blur forward, dashing at you, and you can almost see hands reaching out of the darkness, trying to grab you as you duck through the door and pull it shut. And hey, is that Shade you see?
Hey, Shade.
Hey, so do you think Midnight will be upset if I start burning things down?
Hey Shale, were you holding onto the door when you went through it? Like to keep it shut?
He would have slammed it and then started to step back, so probably not.
Ah! Okay. as the door begins to open and a black hand slowly kind of curls out to grasp the wood, and you can see claws cracking into the wood and start to slide down it.
Well, that's certainly happening.
Shale will go at this point. He probably would, but I don't know if this I don't know if that's not a. I mean, that's a. I think
You
that
don't
might be
know
a
if
risk.
that's the concern right now.
Well, that's probably a risk to take, and at that point, he's going to turn to try to dust world or whatever thing's trying to crawl out of the room.
Shade for his part is going to take a chair out of his bag and start trying to like break off one of the legs.
Snap. Leg comes off.
Is it still iced over?
Yes. Yes.
All right. He's gonna go. All right. So one thing I always thought would be actually so funny is hitting a ghost with a baseball bat. I don't actually have a baseball bat, but this will be close enough.
Well, at this point, as he's doing that, he would see a whirl of dust flying out. I don't. If you want me to make the roll for it, the attack roll for it, I can. But basically, he sees a tiny little dust tornado go flying at the thing, trying to pull through the door.
Go ahead and roll, Shale.
Okay. Excuse me. 3 and 3 and need to get the downtime so I can fix numbers a little bit. Didn't roll badly though. Didn't roll great. Well, adding stab 4.
You hear a shriek as the hand withdraws and the door slams shut.
Catches his breath, looking a little tired from ripping it, flying it off, or at least a little lethargic.
So on one hand, I think going through the door does weird things. On the other hand, breaking a wall. He seems to be weighing his options on this.
I mean, I came in from the outside and ended up in the attic, so.
Well, yeah, I went from the roof and came in through a window because there was like, a loud crash. And the next thing I know, I'm in a room that doesn't even exist in this place.
Hunter, where are you at right now, real quick?
My assumption would probably be a different room than the one he was in before.
Okay.
Just
there
sitting
is
there in the dark, brooding.
There is a knock at your door.
One of his shadows will look underneath the door.
There is a large tray of all of Hunter's favorite foods on it. It is all freshly warm and nice.
One of the shadow friends will open the door and bring it in.
Yes, it all looks very, very nice, all freshly cooked, and all of Hunter's favorite foods. Also, you see a note on the tray, and it is a decorative, looks like a get well card, and you can see writing on it.
What does the writing say?
It says, "Dear Hunter, I'm very happy you're back. I hope you feel better. I made you some of your favorite foods to try and show you that someone cares about you and that I am your friend. If you need anything else, please ring the bell. As you see, a little golden bell is on the tray as well.
The shadow friend will bring it in, and Hunter will eat quietly. The door closing behind the shadow friend, of course.
Yes. The food is very well seasoned and very well cooked. It is cooked with love.
Aww.
Whoever made this for you really put their all into trying to make it for you.
Aw, they gave Hunter a soothe bell. Gen 3 item helps friendship.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess. I guess cutting back a little bit. Shade's gonna go. If it's not on the other side, we'll start breaking down walls to try and get to it, and he's gonna try and follow the thing.
You're gonna open the door?
Yep.
Roll a d20 for me. You step out into the main entryway.
He's gonna look over to Shale and go, "All right, well, I seem to have found the room you were looking for."
Still, something's up because definitely from that, and also it's way too quiet.
Yeah, next time I see something, I'm going swinging.
Hey, Brussel,
Well,
what are you up to?
Do we want to go? Do we want to go out, or do we want to try to try to figure out what the hell's going on?
It's about time for me to go to the entrance. Little knock and come in.
As you step in, Shade, you see someone opening the front door and stepping through right next to you.
Was it the shadow hand thing?
Nope.
Hey, Shade.
Hey, Brussel.
Oh yeah, by the way, house is haunted.
So what ghost types do we have to empty the house with?
No clue. All I saw really was like a ghostly shadow hand thing.
Yeah. Kind of gave it a nice sanding, and it ran away. It ran away back to the room it was in.
I'm really hoping it's like actually just a ghost or something. I want to hit one.
Well, we could try to go find the room and give you the chance at it.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm kind of wondering about is kind of heard Midnight yelling and falling and then hitting something. So,
I mean, this is also dinner time. I just came in because I was going to help with the meal, so it is way too quiet. So I'm hoping no one's out. Hoping people are okay. But I don't know right now.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, Ken, what would you be up to right now?
Right now? I'm... About what time of day would this be?
About 7 or 8 o'clock.
Morning, evening?
Evening.
Evening. 7, 8 in the evening. Probably have just finished up with my daily duties and have gone home to enjoy an evening at home.
Very, very peaceful so far. No one's tried to interrupt you or anything.
Awesome. I go ahead and get dinner prepared and sit down to a dinner with Soul.
But by the way,
so-
she did shuffle your shelves.
The fucker.
Hey, he said he was going to do it, and then he did it.
Annoyed,
Like, that's a cruel thing to do.
annoyed glance at at the spices that are rearranged on the spice rack. Put them back
Did he
in
change
order.
the labels?
Oh no!
Oh, I hope he didn't.
No, he didn't change the labels because he was mostly trying to annoy Soul with it.
Okay.
And he figured that would be... If he wanted to annoy Kin, he'd change the labeling on things. If he wanted to annoy Soul, he would just generally inconvenience him.
All right.
Soul's very happy to be able to share a meal with you, Ken.
Hey, so how was your day?
A little bit busy, but nothing really bad.
Cool. And just keep eating. And then in between bites, I mentioned, hey, before things went crazy, you wanted to speak to me about something. What was that?
It's not important right now. Oh, do you want some fish? I have some freshly salted and smoked fish.
So, clearly it was important enough that you went out into the woods without anyone else, despite my instructions otherwise.
I mean,
to try to find me. What's up?
Well, no. Well, you know, there are things and
No,
stuff.
I don't know. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Kid,
If you really don't want to talk about it right now, that's fine. We can shelve it for later at a better time. But figured I'd give you the chance because
you can see it's not that he doesn't want to tell you. It seems like he is very embarrassed. Like this is the very shy, embarrassed sort of like. It's not he's trying to avoid it. It's like, oh god, what do I say? What do I say here? What if I screw up? Oh god.
Which Kin's very confused because whatever. I see no reason for there to be something to be embarrassed about. Like, surely whatever it is can't be that bad.
Well, outside he's a little bit he's a little bit nervous and such, but inside he is.
You broke
You
the
peaked.
voice.
I'm sorry. Also, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Give me one moment. But yes, Kin, right now, he looks like he is about ready to have an aneurysm out of his nervousness. It is kind of adorable, though.
So how is Kin liking the fact that basically everything around had their had its shelf either completely changed or if it had like a space where like only it could really fit, it being completely like shuffled.
Kin is mildly annoyed at that, but it's one of those things where in passing he's setting things back in the right place, just one or two things at a time. It is through osmosis going back to to the right locations.
Unless whatever's haunting this place is putting it right back where it doesn't belong.
Well, he's at his place right now, so...
Yeah, I'm at my place. Whatever's going on with you guys, Kin's completely unaware. No one has told Kin anything yet about it.
Although, if, on Kin's spice rack, he mixed it all up and made sure that every single bottle would have not been on the correct shelf it should have been originally.
Okay, Kin probably would have dedicated a good few minutes getting the spice rack back in order. Not because he's a particularly good cook or anything, but just as a personal OCD thing. Food's sacred, man, you know?
Yeah. Hey, he only messed with where it was, not, you know, removing any
Not
of it, so...
labels. Couple of them opening up the lid and taking a whiff just to make sure it is indeed what it's actually supposed to be. You're stepped away for a minute, right?
Yeah. Which is why I was talking about this.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining, like, you know, Kid, on one hand, this was entirely expected after Shade said he was going to do this. On the other hand, big sigh.
Yeah, just like, yeah, it's about what was expected.
Also, apologies for the noises and such, if you guys are actually hearing them.
We're not.
Okay.
What noises?
I wasn't sure if they were enough for Discord to... Well, I mean, apologies to you in chat at least, because I know you guys can definitely hear it. But yeah, I'm working on a thing while listening. More TF talky stuff.
Ah, okay.
Fun.
So right now I am hindered by my own decision to add a cooldown on it.
Huh.
Ooh, rainbow potion.
It'll only be temporary.
Ah.
I think I did hear the Pac-Man sound or something a little bit. But...
Did hear that a couple times. Yeah. Can get scowls a little bit at a model castle being just tilted just a little bit wrong, you know.
Joke.
The desk where some paperwork that has had to come home with him in the past is everything's just moved a little bit.
You know, in just all of the perfectly wrong ways.
Mm-hmm. Everything that should be aligned is askew.
Oh, if you have like any paintings or anything hanging on the walls, they are tilted like 2 degrees.
Oh.
Just like
Oh, that
Marten
would
on stream.
that would have been an hour in of itself. Looking at him, going, "That's all right." Tilt. But then that one's not right. Tilt. Wait. Wait.
A realization.
Tilt the first one again just a little bit. No. Tilt it back. No.
Guys, please don't redeem those right now. I'm working on things and they are... You're kind of breaking them a bit.
Okay, I'm back for a bit. Sorry about that. My body is
Hey!
currently attempting to rebel against me, so I might have to step away again for a few minutes, but I'm back.
We were just discussing the ways that
The monsters. Yes. I was listening. The monster that you were, Shade, tilting pictures 2 degrees.
Yeah.
There's a special place in hell for you.
Oh, you act like he
I'm sure
wasn't
there is.
already earmarked for hell a long time ago.
Even Arceus can give absolution to the greatest sinners and raise you from predation. Oh, no, there's nothing that can be done for you. I'm sorry. Wait, was it all the murder?
Beyond help.
No. Was it all the killing? No. Was it the torture? No. Cannibalism? No. It was a phase.
Hey, he never did the cannibalism. He left that to Clark. He just fed people to other people.
So what was it? It was turning the pictures 2 degrees. I'm sorry, you can't be saved.
Anyways, so Kin goes ahead and continues eating like nothing's wrong, while Soul is sitting across from him, practically panicking.
So, he picks up a little basket of bread. Bread!
Oh, thank you. I didn't. You know, you're right. This meal is missing bread. How could I have forgotten a little bit of bread on the side? Looks like you got a little bit of garlic bread there. Nice.
For some reason, Soul's cheeks have turned very bright red.
As Kin goes about making getting the bread cut and distributed right for the meal, and puts away the what's not being used. And thank you. I didn't think about that.
Of course, Ken. I'm happy to.
He's completely okay. Maybe not completely, but mostly oblivious. It's like clearly something's up, but Ken has no idea what it could be. But if Soul doesn't want to pursue it right now, then Ken's not going to push it, whatever it is, and he's going to wait for Soul to be comfortable.
Do you have anything big going on?
You know, the usual: protecting the city, keeping the guards training up, taking care of the bureaucracy and paperwork, you know, the normal stuff.
He nods slowly. Oh yeah. So I've been trying to practice a little bit too, so I could help you out and everything.
Oh, cool.
I mean,
just which part?
You know, fighting and doing your paperwork. I was handling a lot of the paperwork when you were out.
Ah, right. Yeah. Thank you, by the way. I'm so glad that got taken care of. I was actually really concerned that I have a whole stack to deal with when I got back.
Oh no, I got everything handled for you. Most of it wasn't too bad. It just, the day-to-day stuff. There was a few
Yeah.
interesting things that I had to sign for, and they didn't seem like they were that
Oh.
big of a deal.
Oh,
Yeah, there was one form that stood out to me. It was what was it? A requisition for a request to perform training for non-Euclidean combat, and in handwriting written next to it was surprise ambush training.
surprise ambush training in non-Euclidean space.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. That's a scenario that doesn't come up very often, but everything that's oh dear. Am I coming across robotic right now?
Nope.
A little bit.
A little
Well,
bit.
Off and on.
You're still very intelligent.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
still understand.
Yeah, I'm just watching the voice connected bar just go up and down, and had that moment there. Anyways, yeah, no, that's a unusual situation. Doesn't come up very often, but I suppose it's important to be ready for every situation, especially if, say, the guard were pulled into a alternate dimension where gravity and physics just doesn't work quite the same. Then yeah, absolutely, that could be important training.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, not a common situation, but not the most out there thing I've seen, I suppose.
Yeah, no, it was really surprising. I didn't expect that he would want to do that kind of training, but when I went to ask him about it, when I was deciding to give approval or not, since you were out, he said that, well, you never know what could come up. I don't want you
Who's he?
or Foucault.
Ah, okay. So Foucault's the one who requested this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
said you never know when something could happen, so better to keep people on their toes.
Glad he's taking initiative and helping keep the guard in top shape.
I think the training's ongoing at the moment, actually. I'd have to check the paperwork, but I think it was set for today's date.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
I wish someone had let me know beforehand, but not cool.
Well, you were busy dealing with so many things.
Of course. I suppose sometimes that's something to consider. I might not be the most approachable person as I'm going about my business, aren't I? And I try to be friendly with everyone and be approachable, but I suppose sometimes I do get in that mode of get things done, next, move. So, maybe that's something I need to work on.
Kin, when was the last time you sat down and just did nothing but something for yourself?
Kin pauses at that.
Define something for self.
I mean, I'm enjoying dinner right now.
When was there a day that you did not do work and took a day off?
Day off? What's that?
A chance to relax.
But with the world as it is right now, with the demons everywhere, the cities in in need of protection, I gotta be able to step and be ready at any given time. The city's gotta be ready at all times.
And what about us?
Kin tilts his head a little bit, looking genuinely confused. What about us? We're enjoying dinner.
Yes, and how much work did you do dealing with what was it, a famine and some demons?
Yeah, they needed some corruption purged and dealt with that was causing the famine, and very important to take care of.
And Ken, when was the last time you rested?
Every night when I go to sleep, 8 hours a night.
You actually get 8 hours of sleep?
On the clock.
He looks at you intensely.
I'm serious. Like clockwork. 8 hours. Get my full sleep, and back to getting things done, taking care of things.
0 to 80.
Ken, you need a vacation. You need a time to rest and decompress.
Vacation. I'm sorry, I don't think I understand.
Ken, you need a day where you're not doing anything else for anyone. Just sit back. Did you know we have a spa?
Yes, I was aware that there's a spa. I haven't been to it myself, but it seems very relaxing.
Then why don't you go one day?
Too busy.
He takes a breath. Ken.
Yes?
Take a day off. Let us handle things.
At that, Kin just kind of sighs and seems to deflate a little bit, and I'm sorry, Soul. You're right. I do need to take a break.
You're not Arceus.
Yeah, but I'm scared. I'm scared that if I relax for a moment, that if I'm not ready, that if I haven't gotten the city ready enough, that the moment I do relax, the moment I'm not able to respond, something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna lose everything. The thought terrifies me, and keeping everything running like clockwork, keeping everything in my control as best I can has been my bulwark against that fear.
Demons being released was our fault.
I'm terrified. And understand, don't tell that to anyone. The fact that I'm terrified doesn't leave this room. Right? I trust you. I trust you immensely. But I'm scared.
A piece of bread is going to come flying at your face.
Kid doesn't do anything about it and just lets it bounce off him because he knows he's being an idiot.
And then another piece of bread flies out and hits you again.
Oh, okay. One piece of bread was enough.
How do I know how do I know one piece of bread is enough to get through that thick skull that you are not alone, mister?
Of course I'm not alone. I have the entire city that by my side.
And why do you have to do everything by yourself, huh?
I don't. You have any idea how many things I am word? What's the word?
Delegation.
Delegating. You have any idea how many things I'm delegating on the daily?
And how often do you come back to double check it just to be certain that everything's working out and everything's okay?
That's like half the day. Half the day is going through and making sure that things actually happened. Tasks that I set forth, making sure at the end of the day I go through and make sure check. Yes, they all happened.
Kin, you can just trust us. You don't need to put all of this on your shoulders and worry about it if it got done or not.
It's like 3 sides in a row. You're right. You're right. You're right. Perhaps I've got a little bit too much of a stranglehold. But if I'm not sure, then I'm going to be worried that that something didn't get done. And no, you're right. You're right. I have trained a fine group of competent people who know what they're doing. I can trust that things got done. And in the past half year at least, there hasn't ever been anything on the checklist that didn't get done to satisfaction. Oh, you're right. You're right.
You are a beautiful idiot, but sometimes you are just a freaking idiot and you need to get your common sense knocked around a little bit.
All right. And the paws come up and in kind of a bow and an acceptance of, you're right. What do you propose?
Take some time off, rest, relax, let us handle things for a little bit, recharge, and then come back when you're ready and take over again.
Just like a day?
Maybe a week, 2 weeks.
A week? What am I going to do for a week? Kid looks actually a little bit panicked. Just at that. A week of not doing anything. He doesn't know how to comprehend that. What am I supposed to do for a week if I'm not training or keeping things going and managing things? What am I supposed to do for a week?
Let's see. You could go to the bakery. You could walk around town. You could go to the park. You could go to the spa and relax for a few days. You could spend time with me.
if you can.
You could go on a vacation, kind of a getaway vacation to the inn. Get away from your home, let somebody else take care of you.
Help me draw up a plan then for a week of not working.
I feel like Ken
It
is like
does not
shaking.
understand the concept of a vacation.
Although this actually does make me wonder if anyone's actually told Kin about Shade arguing with Fuko publicly.
Has someone told Kim about that?
Probably.
Has someone, or is Fuko trying to keep that on the down low?
Oh, Fuko was very public about it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like literally, there. Not only was Fuko there were multiple other members of the guard there, like kind of snickering to each other that this was happening.
Again.
All right. Okay.
I swear, the only person more pig-headed than you, Ken, is him.
Him?
Fuko.
Oh,
I swear
right.
that guy's crazy, though.
Yeah. But very competent. He's got a couple of quirks that need a little hammering out. But very competent. Okay. Help me draw out a plan for a week of not working.
You don't draw up a plan, you just do things. You just relax. Imagine just laying in bed and napping and relaxing with a book.
Soul, if I don't have a plan, you have any idea what I'm going to do?
Nothing.
You know how dramatic that is for him saying,
I-
with a book?
If I don't have a plan, there's a good chance that I'll just end up at the practice range anyways with the soldiers, and it'll be like I didn't leave. Like I didn't start vacation.
Do I need to get the handcuffs?
Ooh.
No? Wait, why do you have a pair of handcuffs?
Reasons. I also have the fuzzy ones as well.
I'm sorry, what? What? Kin's mind just goes... You can see Kin's mind has just flatlined. What?
Yeah, I have a pair of fuzzy handcuffs.
That feels weird. Why would handcuffs be fuzzy?
They're the fun kind handcuffs.
Handcuffs aren't supposed to be fun. They're
They can
supposed to be. They're supposed to be uncomfortable. I'm very confused.
He just stares at you for a second, Kin. You've never done anything with the happy fun handcuffs?
Guys, pause for just a moment. I just realized I need to move my clothes from the washer to dryer. Be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a hyperventilator something for a second.
So somebody needs to relax with a little demon book.
Read the Poke Latin out loud.
Midnight's gonna
Also,
be
1 sec.
so
I'll be right back again.
Alright. He's gonna be so devastated when he learns that his inn has been used without his knowledge for a training session. Because right now, I think he would be thinking that this is all a bad dream.
I think this is a training session, or if it is, it's because somebody else wanted to be nice to his friend.
Shade will have no complaints about this training session if it also results in getting to beat up the person who was running it. Innocent look.
Well, right now the person running it is Kin.
Well, technically it's Soul, because Soul's signature is on it. Unless he forged Kin's signature.
I mean, technically, the one running it would be Fuko.
Fuko is running it. Soul signed off on it.
Soul signed off on it, but Fuko's the one running it. Anyways, I'm back now.
Welcome back. Or Kerr had to go off again.
Well, as Kin was saying, he's in charge of everything in the town that's going on. That's why I was saying it's Kin's fault.
I also like that Ken is of the character type that does not know what a vacation is. Gosh.
Okay, seriously.
Another
Bots, just stop. Your lakes are being blocked anyways. What the fuck?
Oh, one thing I'm just... Oh, God. No, they'd be incorrigible. You'd never get either one of them if they... If Kin and Vane were around each other, there would never be a day off, ever. It would be impossible to get them to take an actual day off. Oh, God.
The two would resonate off of each other. And it'd be like one trying to outdo the other.
Okay, so this hasn't come up yet, and it's like ever so like miniature slightly spoiler, but it's very funny right now. One of Vade's memories that he hasn't gotten back yet literally involves him picking the lock to his office because his boss tried to lock him out of it.
Oh dear.
Because he tried to make him take a day off, and so his boss got the locks changed to his office, and then he broke into work anyway.
Oh man.
So if you had
That's
him
hilarious.
and Kin around each other, that would be, oh boy.
They might just hit you down a little bit.
I don't know, they might neutralize each other.
No, they'd probably go, but he's going to work, so I'm going to go work too. Otherwise, it's not fair.
I'm just waiting for Kin to poke his nose in Brussels business.
Hey, you know, as long as far as Kin's aware, Brussels is keeping relatively clean and within the laws, relatively, and Brussels' health is far greater a asset than it has been a detriment. So,
Hey, look,
so
it's-
not kicking that while it's still being helpful.
It's time for Kin to go on vacation. Stun spore. Stun spore. Stun. Okay, let's carry you off.
You are being vacationed. Do not resist.
Hey, Kin, so since I play a character type that has a very similar thing, there's something very fun that you can do with your second wind maneuver, which is cleanse your conditions. So if you wait for them to do that, you can cleanse your conditions, and then proceed to run away back to your office.
Yeah, but at my office they know where I am and can just come and do it again.
Then that's when you grab up as much as your paperwork as you can and abscond.
Yeah.
Sneak in during the night to leave the finished paperwork on your desk for the next morning. But yeah, no, like that is in fact a thing you can do. So in case that situation ever arises, escape plan.
Mm-hmm.
Although Kin and Vane should absolutely not meet because Kin would probably like have to recoil from Vane because he kinda has a straight up like corruption thing going on. And it's it's very, 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 very much so like on the list of okay, so just for lore explanation, part of the reason that it's so bad is because in that setting someone destroyed hell, and so all of that energy had to go somewhere. So it's just been infesting the world and specifically seeking out dark types.
Awesome.
So yeah, no, like would result in quite the pungent spell for Kin.
How about for Hunter?
Oh, I couldn't imagine what the dark type spiral would be like for Hunter.
Or Shade.
It
should
me.
never go to that setting ever. He should just be banned for that reason.
I don't know, Midnight seems pretty normal.
The Midnight would probably be fine.
Midnight would probably get there and be like, yeah, this is okay.
He's a pretty Bing chill character.
Yeah, but it's kind of like the effect of Demon's Reach from the Dresden Files has on people who aren't Harry Dresden.
But yeah, no, Vane has a lot of that energy inside of him right now. Or just in general.
Isn't he the type that's that like just like IVs coffee directly into his veins?
Yes. Specifically, that's also how he messed up his head in his past life. Because he kind of did the thing where after a certain thing happened in his backstory, reached the conclusion of, I don't need sleep, I need to work.
Oh, fuck.
And then,
that's me right now.
Yeah, and then proceeded to basically get like maybe 2 hours of sleep a night, maybe. And that's why his boss tried to lock him out of his office and like basically straight up said, you're taking a day off and I'm changing the locks on your office. So instead he showed up with lockpicks, lockpicked his own door, and then, because he already did his work, so he went and took work from his coworkers' desks because he got there early. and then proceeded to do their cases for them, too. And it continued as such until he was basically straight up forced to go home because he did that and then kind of stood up, which in that sort of a situation is a big mistake. He then proceeded to pass the ever-loving hell out.
Yeah,
As you do.
As you do.
that's one does.
Well, I mean, look, if you're on 2 hours of sleep a night for like what was it, like multiple weeks straight?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's rough.
Like he was having a really bad headache and then proceeded to just like basically someone tried to come in to get him to stop working, and he got up to basically like literally go, "I'm pushing you out of my office now." Made it like halfway around his desk and then dropped.
Yeah.
So then he was forced to no longer work after that because he was unconscious.
And
Hey,
don't
Kin's
worry.
not quite that bad. Kin understands the importance of sleep, but
Yeah. Well, he used to not be that bad. And then backstory stuff happened.
backstory stuff. Ah, right.
And then it took all of his negative traits on that and then basically went, hey, I'm going to stop showing up to social events and even pretending to be social, and instead I'm just going to work. You have complaints about this? I don't care. I'm going to go to work.
I mean, social events can be part of work.
Well,
even
yeah,
if
but
you don't like showing up to them.
Yeah, which is why he used to.
Once a vacation, he wants to go hunt down the demons that are outside.
Yeah, no, I'm sure him and Kin, with the amount of work, would totally
They get along real well.
not overwork themselves. Well, Kin could get along with it. You could also handle the fact that, oh my god, this man has so much demonic corruption in him. What the actual fuck?
I mean, after a good enough explanation, Kin would probably be wary, but would still be able to work with him, probably.
Every piece of Ken's being would be screaming, "Burn it! Burn it! Burn it!"
No, burn it. No, but burn it. No.
Funnily enough, it's effectively medically diagnosed to be to have corruption and evil, just due to his homeworld. It's effectively a medical diagnosis.
But we could cleanse it.
Yeah, you
get rid of it.
Okay, so fun fact, he's had it cleansed before, but it builds back up because it's attracted to negative emotions and because he's an anxiety-ridden mess. Yeah, so the way that it works is in that setting. What was it? So dark type energy wants more of itself around, and dark type energy is produced by people in greater amounts when they have negative emotions. So the dark spiral heightens your negative emotions and lowers your positive ones.
Right. Okay.
So give that to someone with chronic anxiety.
Duh.
as well as partially messed up dopamine receptors.
Oh no.
Yeah, you see why he's
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
He had to be given special medication.
It worked for a little bit. And then
Then he
now
lost access to it.
Then he lost access to that. And then got it back, so now he's back to normal, but he's also still, like, got the energy around. It just got pushed into his shadow, which is better than it affecting him mentally, but it's still there.
Right.
Oh, and
Uh,
also the like things you get convinced of stick around afterwards as like a mental corruption aspect, and so yeah, no, he is already a serial killer, like effectively just straight up.
Vane is
Wow.
one of those, you'd go up to hug him and he'd just be like, "Yes, this is a hug and it is
This is
happening."
he has two responses. One, this you did not have permission to do this. I will now be forcing you away from me. Or
You will be
two,
stabbed. No.
two, it is I don't know what I'm doing about this, but I guess I will attempt to reciprocate? Question mark. So that kind of thing.
Right.
Hope Kerr's okay.
My body is trying to kill me.
Kerr
Well,
does
hasn't
not
succeeded
eat
yet.
well. I keep telling him he needs to eat better, but he does not.
Is this the you must eat the green vegetables, Kerr? And then Kerr's like, "But
I had a
dino
banana.
nuggies."
I
have
can't.
not.
I can't eat
A
those.
single banana is not enough.
I have not had chicken nuggets or French fries in the last 2 days.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Well, congratulations. It usually takes about 3 days to get through your system, so it probably is them.
If that is what causes this, I don't want to live in this world.
Anyways, are you going to continue, or are you still?
I might have to slip away again, but I'm okay right now.
All right.
All right. Where did we leave off?
It was, I think Kin explaining that he needs to have a plan, or else he's going to end up going and, like training and doing things anyway.
Yeah, exactly. That was it.
And then you got breaded in the face.
Yeah.
Right to the face.
Bread to the face. You can rely on people.
But yeah. So please help me drop a plan for a week off.
We're not going to do a plan. We're going to go as bit by bit, and we'll figure it out as we go.
Kim looks terrified right now. Like the idea is causing his fight or flight response to try to kick up, but he's got nothing to fight, and he has no way of hiding from. Kinda just.
You've gone full robot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, now you're
nothing I can really
okay.
do about it.
Yeah, now you're fine.
Okay. But yeah, no.
I swear
Kim's
somebody-
fight or flight.
I swear somebody just needs to state that you've gone robot, and then it's like, oh, crap, they noticed.
But yeah, as I was saying, Kim's fight or flight response is trying to act up, but has nothing to fight, has no way of fighting from it, so he's kind of just frozen there right now. Like, food halfway to his mouth, frozen.
Hey, you're fine, Ken. It's gonna be okay.
Kin has only one fear. Vacation.
Vacation's all I ever wanted. Vacation's how you get away.
Right. I'm fine. As slowly he goes back to putting food in his mouth. A little bit more robotic than he was before in the action. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine. When do we start this vacation?
Tomorrow, how about?
Whomp! As Kin just kind of faints right there.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, Soul, you're gonna make the man faint.
Walks over and nudges.
Out cold. Out cold. A bit of the food has hit the floor. He just straight up terrified to the point where he is just unconscious. Doesn't know how to feel.
Walks over. Nudge, 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 nudge.
No response.
Ken?
Yeah.
Ken, are you okay?
Oh, in character, no response.
Takes a deep breath. Ken, I don't want to do this. Ken, look over there. Someone's filing an incorrect report that's going to cause the entire town to possibly burn down.
No response.
Oh god, this is serious.
You're gonna have to give him mouth to mouth.
No, he's still breathing. He still has a pulse. He's just no response.
Does that really mean he can't give you mouth to mouth though?
Starts rubbing his paws together. Claire! Pushes against his chest.
My man's a dark type trying to do that. Let's go.
I
Claire!
clearly no response because not. But that's for restarting the heart. The heart hasn't stopped.
Well,
He's
actually,
just unconscious.
defibrillators are used to reset your heart's rhythm. It doesn't well, I mean, it can, but you're supposed to use chest compressions to artificially beat the heart.
Yeah, you're literally. Yeah, if you're doing chest compressions and you don't hear ribs cracking, you ain't doing chest compressions correctly. You need to make that heart pump blood.
Right, but no, he's just straight up unconscious.
We're losing him! We're losing him!
He's not dying.
Hurts tickling.
We just get a recording of Kin saying he's unconscious for Kerr at this point.
I mean, he's still trying to help. Come on, Kin. Don't give up with me. Smack, smack, smack the face gently. Oh.
No, unresponsive.
There has to be something I can do. There has to be something I can do.
Wait, actually, let me roll a d10 here. Yeah, unresponsive.
Okay, there's only one thing else I can do. I didn't want to do this. Oh god. Oh god. He starts breathing and hyperventilating.
Is he gonna pass out too, Kerr?
Good. Leans forward slightly. Kin, I love you.
Eyes wide open.
Beep, beep, beep.
He wakes up. What? I'm sorry, what? What?
You're alive.
It's the power of love.
I should hope so. I don't think I died.
It was
What
very
am I doing on the
dangerous.
ground?
You had a heart attack, I think.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
I think I would know.
But everything's okay now.
Oh, okay, okay. I feel very tired. Can I think I'll just call it for the night. Gonna head to bed. Uh, oh, I'm sorry. It seems I made a little bit of a mess. Uh, Here, let me clean this up before I head to bed.
No. I can do it.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all right. I made the mess. I absolutely can clean it up, but it's no issue.
No, I'm happy to.
Oh,
As he smiles at you.
okay. Sure. Anyways, what was it that you said just before I woke back up? You were saying something.
I
Out of character. I'm just breaking. Just this is hilarious, but in character, kid's absolutely confused. Just like didn't really catch it.
I
You okay?
I love
don't
you.
look very well.
He said the thing.
He said it.
Beep, 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 beep.
No! Thanks again.
I won't let you die, damn it! You're too handsome to die! I'll give you mouth to mouth, damn it!
No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. But it is a blank stare for a moment before the realization dawns, and it's like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize. Oh my. Um. Ah.
Ah!
Like as as a roommate, right? Not or do you actually do you mean?
So Ken is as dense as your typical shonen protagonist, I see.
As he slowly walks over and opens a cabinet. One of the reasons I was out was because I was looking for something. I heard there. As he opens a little box to reveal a diamond ring. I was saving this for maybe one day. In the future.
So.
I mean, I wasn't going to give it to you for a while yet, but, I just wanted to have it in case, I needed it.
So. Ken looks very conflicted right now as he's trying to put words to his thought. So you took me in when I had nothing. You helped me get me on my feet when I knew nothing of the world, and I am very, very grateful for all you've been and all you've done, and I've
Oh no.
I've
He's about to
never
get friend-zoned.
Devastated.
Is this going to be the start of darkness?
I've always considered you like a brother. I don't know where this relationship will go. I'm willing to try to figure out this relationship and where it could go from here, but that will absolutely take some adjusting, and let's try going on some dates and figuring this out a bit before we commit.
You wanted the downtime.
Please.
Yes!
No promises on that front.
But a date! That means possible boyfriend. That means yes to at least the boyfriend stage. My first step of my grand master plan has been accomplished. Yes.
And understand, as we fill out where this relationship goes, even if we do find it doesn't work out that way, I want you to know that I'll trust you with my life if it should come to it.
I'm just happy things might be able to work out. This is the best day of my life!
All Soul heard was, "There's a chance."
Soul didn't hear no bell.
As there's two soft pops and a splash of blood hits Kin's face as he slowly looks down at his chest and looks before flopping over. No, I'm not going to do that to him.
Oh no.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not going to murder the poor guy just when he's at the happiest moment of his life. I'm not that evil.
Yeah, you'll wait until he tops this feeling and then kill him.
Am I evil?
Kin.
Yes, I am.
Oh,
just wait until Kin has the ring.
Yeah, Kin doesn't know how to. It looks like he doesn't know how to feel about this, but is hesitantly willing to give it a try.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'll do. I'll wait for Kin to slowly grow more and more attached to this Absol. And then one day, after they finally get together, when Kin comes home, he's gonna see a trail of flower petals leading to a romantic dinner, and then leading further upstairs to their bedroom. And when he opens the door, he will see Soul laying in the bed with his neck broken, staring up at the ceiling after having been murdered by the newest villain. That will break Kid's heart.
Her?
Yes.
The world will burn.
No, I'm not going to Buffy him. I am not going to Buffy him.
Kin will become the next villain if someone murdered someone that close to him.
Looks over at Sebastian.
Oh, please. He wouldn't only kill one person.
Fair. Yeah, no, I'm joking. Soul just looks happy as could be. He is just so eager and happy as he just cheers and starts jumping up and down.
He's doing little hops.
Hops. He's doing the hops.
I just glanced over at the chat, and looks like Shadow Wolf had his own emotional roller coaster there.
Oh, you just total roboted.
Yeah. Sorry. Am I good now, or am I still robotic?
You're good.
You're good now.
Okay. Yeah. I just looked over at the chat, and I see Shadow Wolf over there. It looks like they've gone through their own emotional roller coaster from this. Soul's an Absol.
Absol. It's literally just the last half of his species name. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Solve the Absol.
So yeah, Ken heads to bed. But now Ken's not entirely sure if he's going to get his 8 hours of sleep. As he's trying to process that.
His mind is going to be racing all night. He'll be lucky to get 2 hours.
Trying to figure out what he just agreed to.
And now for something completely different.
Hunter! There's another knock at the door.
His shadows look under again.
There's another tray there.
He only ate a little bit of the food before. He's kind of gotten used to eating very little. I'm guessing it's basically the same stuff.
No, this is dessert.
Ah. Hunter is too dark and edgy to like dessert. Nah, he'll bring it in.
He is so edgy. He doesn't eat the sweet desserts that were once his favorite foods.
No, he'll bring it in and nom. Was there a note with this tray as well?
I hope you enjoy the dessert. I'm doing my best to make sure that you can have all your favorites while you are recovering.
He just shrugs and eats.
It is very good and cooked with love. As midnight, you slowly begin to stir. And your body actually doesn't hurt.
Huh. I figured it'd be hurting a lot more than it is.
Looks like you have like a heat pack over your chest. You got some bandages. And it looks like someone rubbed some painkiller onto your wounds.
Midnight will stir, try to look up and see where he is, check his surroundings.
He is in one of the guest rooms.
Huh. What is going on? Is anybody out there? I'm awake.
As a figure, I'm just imagining Midnight just laying on the bed looking at the ceiling, and a head sticks its way out of the wall right above Midnight looking down at him, as you are looking at what seems to be a Mega Gengar smiling down at you, and he gives you a wave.
Midnight will wave back. Who are you and what's going on?
Is it Coco?
This was your surprise ambush training in non-Euclidean spaces.
Congrats.
In my
you failed.
inn.
Mm-hmm.
And who said that you could use my inn? My private property for this little
the
exercise.
paperwork. And
No,
as he
just
pulls
don't.
out a sheet of paper and shows it to you,
I take the paper.
Told
It
me
does
it
have-
doesn't.
it does
told
have
me
the
it doesn't.
stamp on it.
Does it have Ken's signature on it?
It has the stamp on it,
Okay.
It has the stamp.
meaning it was approved by the top brass.
I am going to have a word with Ken about this.
Flashes over real quick as Soul sneezes. Huh, I think someone was talking about me. But this is the best day of my life! Nothing could possibly go wrong! Flashes back to Midnight.
What have you gotten my character into, Soul?
If you'll excuse me, Mr. Gengar, I have a bone to pick with somebody.
Well, I was also gonna give you some food.
Your reward for going through the trial.
Okay,
I
I'll
figured,
eat first, then go collect.
As he nods and gets a tray of food, all very finely cooked and nice, and gives it to you. Also, thank you for taking care of Hunter and going to find him.
Of course. It's always, well, they always have a room here.
It means a lot, because he ran off. I wasn't able to find him.
Oh, you're his little friend.
He nods.
It's nice to see that you found some work.
Well, I mean, I've been having some help with my issues.
That's good. That's really, really good. So, who exactly chose this particular location for this particular training? Like, I know the brass signed off on it, but who decided on the location?
Well, we both debated on it, and we thought since this was the place you guys always met at, this was the best place to do the surprise ambush training.
I see. I see. And nobody thought to get with the owner of said property to see if it was okay with them?
Well, we can't really do that when you were one of the people for the surprise ambush training. Kind of defeats the point of the surprise ambush training.
Well, here's the idea then. To use a location that is not owned by one of the participants.
Well, there was no damage to your place. You're fine.
There better not be. Any damage that has occurred during this, y'all are gonna fix.
Don't worry. Fuko made sure that everything wouldn't be damaged.
He included shade in this training.
Okay, but still, I'm gonna have some words with Ken.
Also, I think Fuko's still out there. I should get back to him. Leaving him alone is not necessarily something I want to do. He's still recovering.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, you should be okay to go. Just Go through the door, take a right, and a right, and you'll be back in the normal. And you'll be back in the normal place.
Okay. So Midnight is gonna eat, and then he's gonna leave and go find Ken.
You take a right, take a right, take a right, and now you're back in your bustling little inn as though nothing happened. It's filled to the brim with people again, and your workers are working diligently.
Oh, thank goodness.
Are we seeing that? Is Shale and Shade seeing that?
Nope, it's completely empty for you guys.
Okay.
Midnight gives a sigh of relief, and then leaves to go find Ken.
As Shade and Shale slowly stir.
Well,
And
they
by
didn't get
stir, I
knocked out.
mean,
We
I know.
never were knocked out.
As you slowly stir to the sounds around you.
I mean, Shade was going through an area.
Can you give me a perception roll, Shade?
Yeah, sure. What variety? Because he's looking for a ghost to hit with his quote-unquote baseball bat.
Sound.
Okay. Well, but I mean, like, do you want soul or did you want physical? Because I know you're swapping between the two a bit.
This would be physical here.
Shit. Should I roll if I was following? Because it doesn't seem like...
Yeah, you can roll too.
Okay.
I'm gonna soul that one. Became a 2, so that's still net positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You know what? Since I'm mostly refreshed at this point, I will use a willpower. I think that was my second. Oh wait, I've already. Yeah, that's my second use. But either way. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You guys can both hear the sounds of something creeping forward towards you.
He's not gonna say anything, but he is going to look over at Shale. Like, you know, move his quote unquote bat ever so slightly and kind of do like, you know, a little like eyebrow wiggle.
Shale will sort of set into a pose, though he doesn't seem to have it. It's meant to be prepping anything yet, at least.
Guys got this.
Yep. And Shade's gonna wait until it sounds like the creeping either 1 increases in speed or 2 like, you know, gets close enough that he could take a swing.
Yeah,
something comes bounding out towards you.
Alright, he's swinging.
Make your attack roll.
Alright, what would this table leg count as in terms of improvised power?
It would not count as an improvised weapon. It would count like more like a club. Like an actual weapon.
Okay.
He's
still just using it as something. But yeah, go on.
As he's coming into striking range, he would step back as some illusionary grass pops up and basically dip into the grass and then come back out to try to hit whatever it is.
You may also roll to attack.
Okay.
Shade is going to use his thing, so he'll have a little bit less accuracy, but 9s will explode. I made the correct decision there. Holy shit. That would have been bad otherwise.
I will soul that one.
I'll soul one of those ones.
Nice. Alright, so that's with stab. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Alright, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Both of you will hit.
Do I crit?
Yes.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna keep the
Damage is
the nines.
It's half the attribute rounded down plus brawl, right?
Round up.
Round up. Oh, okay.
Yeah, plus your skill plus power.
Oh, 1 sec.
Okay, so that's
A club would probably be like
and yeah.
All right, so a club would probably be like a medium.
We're gonna soul one of those. I think that puts me at 1 soul left. Okay.
What was the minimum power for
5 5 grass, and he gets faster. Not that it matters because we're not doing initiative effects. All right, 4 grass. I'm forgetting the -1.
All right, so if I kept that, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on a crit? Hell no. No. That ain't. No. 0 out of 10, not allowed. That's better. You know what? I could vigor this. He wants to break a ghost's jaw. That'd be funny. Alright, so that becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 on 7s? If it's 6s, it's 18, I think? No, it just goes up by 1. Okay. If this is actually a ghost, it means both versions of Shade have successfully gotten to hit a ghost with a bat.
Or an orb.
That would be... Well, he basically used it as a bat, so, you know. Besides, it was totally a paddle.
Ooh, a paddle. Somebody's been naughty.
No, it was an oar. He just kept calling it a paddle to annoy the person who made the oar.
Ah.
I know we're in the inn, but I didn't know it had a club.
I like one of two options. One, Shade gets to clobber a ghost, or two, he got to hit Fuko in the jaw with a club, and that either of those is fine with me. They're both sufficiently funny.
Either way, it's a win for Shade.
Oh yeah, true. He's, you know, it's all coming up shade on that situation.
Imperial victory.
Imperial victory.
Kim got booped.
He did.
I've been booped. What the?
You have.
My nose itches now. Thanks. How long does that sticker stay up there? Like,
Oh, like just a little tiny bit.
okay.
I think it's a minute and a half, if I recall correctly.
A minute and a half.
I mean, they paid money for it. They're gonna get their money's worth.
I mean, fair. Just fucking Phantom Sense things. That's good to know. I connect with my character on that level. Jeez. Yeah, no, thanks, guys. Do stickers just go in random spots, or do they always go to the same spot?
Oh, they get to choose where to place it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So somebody chose to put that on you.
So I do things did that very deliberately. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
You are a target of violence.
Target of violence.
Hey, Ido, you should totally use the petting one on him.
Uh-oh, hype train.
Oh, hype train. Whoa.
Oh no, Hunter is being hairbrushed.
Oh, this is cute.
Just wait until they throw the googly eyes on you.
Very,
There's the
very
pet
silly.
grin.
That's nice.
Brush, new eye panna toothpaste.
Brushy.
And yes, there is a hype train. So, support the channel, guys! Let's try and get us to an actual level this time.
Yeah, you go, guys. You get that hype going.
I'll switch to the hype playlist.
Good.
Well, the artist has to work on the hype train.
Nah, that's a Whiskers thing.
Ah.
Damn it, Tochemay. Now you gave me an idea.
Just a moment. And use the restroom.
You gave me an idea now.
Well, if it's gonna hit on 6s.
A communal frickin' hype train art where whichever artist is active just grabs the current work in progress and starts working on it.
Yay!
At the end, it becomes some amalgamation of chaos. Of a bunch of different art styles.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright.
Someone else is up to the restroom.
By the way, that would be a that would be a 19 damage with the enchanted club.
As the club hits the poor Mega Gengar, as his form pops into a normal Gengar as he falls backward, clutching at his face.
I also got probably stabbed in the gut, stabbed in the face.
Yes,
He's
yes,
all
he
face.
did. Oh, ow, 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 ow. That hurts. That hurts.
It was supposed to. Also, hell yeah, just hit a ghost in the face with a club.
Hi. Ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Coco is going on.
Surprise ambush training.
I don't think
As
you
he-
did a good job responding to being ambushed by us.
As he pulls out the paperwork.
No, he's got a point. You did a terrible.
Rush?
You did a terrible job responding to them doing this to you.
Yeah, does he respond to Shade saying that to him? You did a terrible job responding to being ambushed by us.
Then I need to work on my surprise ambush training. This is why we have it.
In a minute.
Oh. That hurts.
Where is everybody?
So this is not the actual place. This is like an overlay of the building on top of the building.
Oh.
I made it myself. He looks so proud of that.
So this is not, in fact, Midnight's building.
It kinda is, kinda isn't.
Is it or is it not?
It's like on top of his building, kind of part of the building, but not really. It's kind of complicated.
Okay, so for example, when I heard someone fall through the floor, what does that mean for the building?
Oh, it's fine. Also, that was Midnight who fell.
It sort of sounded like him screaming, yeah.
Tochemay cheered with 1,000 eggy bitties.
Oh, Tochemay!
I missed the train.
Thank you so much for those
Day
biddies
late and
anyways.
$1 short.
No, $1 ahead.
$10 specifically.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna go, okay, so did the, like, property damage matter? Because I definitely heard a crash. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Just wanted
I was muted!
Woohoo! The
I get to use it!
meme!
I get to use it! Kerr, are you ready to get hit?
Yes.
Alright. Please turn your attention, everyone, to the chat.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome.
Yeah, Rye's been waiting weeks for this.
Okay, what is... Oh my
Take a-
god.
me and Rye have been waiting.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Yeah, me and Rye have been waiting to ambush Kerr with this.
There you go, everybody.
I know.
This has been a great victory, Rye.
I was talking for like the last 2 minutes. It's like, why aren't they responding to what I'm saying? Why aren't the ads like looks over? God dang it!
So, how many wall, like, is there like, did he go through a wall, or it sounded like a door?
He fell through the floor where there was a trap door.
What's the point of non-Euclidean if it's all vertical?
Not all of it's vertical. I did do sideways too.
I mean, yeah, I came in through an attic. I walked into an attic, so.
Well, I'm talking about gravity, you know.
Fair.
Well, I kind of pushed him over a railing because he didn't notice me.
Well, he means more of changing gravity mid-fall.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I was gonna work my way up to it, but I was just having fun, and then you hit me in the face.
You attacked us twice.
Surprise ambush training. I have the
Then
paperwork.
what do you expect when we do if something is surprise attacking us? Hope you like the sand, by the way.
Can I see that paperwork?
As he will show you the paperwork.
Shade is going to grab it and inspect it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an appraise.
Oh, no. When I say inspect it, I mean, to, like, he's just gonna, like, look it over. He's not actually trying to see if it's real.
Oh, yeah, no, it looks like it was permission to do the surprise ambush training here at the tavern.
Does it have a date?
Yesterday. Or, sorry, 2 days ago.
No. I mean, like, does it have a date for when the ambush training is supposed to happen?
Today.
Okay. Shade is stealing the paperwork and just putting it in his bag. So, you were saying?
Yeah, this got approved, and then I did it. Well, we did it.
So, got any paperwork for it?
You just took it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You took the paperwork. I just showed it to you.
I don't know, Shale, did I take anything?
Pardon me a way out. I should probably get to the kitchen to help out at this point.
Shale just be like, whatever this is, I don't want part of it.
Pretty much.
Now, yeah, just go that way and just take a right, and a right, and you'll be back.
Thank you. And he starts to head off in that while following the directions.
Also, as you head off, I'm just imagining there sipping some tea is Brussel, and a special note A special note on the paperwork says, "Do not antagonize the Bulbasaur."
I mean, surely they were responsible enough to make sure there was a copy of the paperwork filed away back at the office.
Oh, they're
No.
total. Well, they didn't.
Oh no, they do. But no, I was gonna say no. They do not want to mess with the Brussel. Brussel is on a do not mess with list.
Yeah. No, don't worry. The thing is, though, is that despite the fact that he is trying to be better, he can't resist having a stamped paper.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things he could do with a stamped paper. In case you guys forgot, his ability works on objects.
Oh.
Kerr, what did you just give?
He
What did you
gave
just give him?
Shade
Give him
carte
card
blanche
stamp.
to do whatever he wants in the city.
That's why he normally would not give a single care about the paperwork, but this was such a perfect opportunity.
Signed and stamped.
What have they done?
Shade, are you going to force the city to be regularly changing what their official stamps are on?
Okay, look. Shade's role in this group has almost always been, hey, by the way, your security sucks in this way. You should really fix that. It's gonna be tripled now because he knows that his evil version is out there. So yeah, he's just going to be looking for ways to completely break the bureaucracy of the town for no other reason than oh hey, by the way, your security doesn't work here. So, he has this now.
What have I done?
No.
You're the one who said his ability could work on items.
Yeah.
Note.
Yeah.
No one is ever allowed to hand any official documents to Shade after it's been signed or stamped. That is being ratified into law. No.
Well, that's gonna have to wait until, they figure out what he's done.
Yes.
Don't worry, you can always get a forgery from me.
Oh yeah, that is.
Speaking of, I think Midnight has had enough time to reach Ken's place.
Yes.
And he is gonna knock on the door. Knock, knock.
Ken's in
knock,
bed, but Soul's still there, up and doing dishes or whatever.
He will walk over and open the door.
Hi, is Ken around?
Ken's in bed.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe maybe you can help me. Maybe you can help me. You
What's
see,
up?
I've got a problem.
Okay.
It seems that someone authorized the use of my personal property that I have the deed for town business without informing me and getting my permission. I'm not too particularly jazzed about that.
I think the paperwork was signed.
The shadow, the shadow friend of Midnight is getting much bigger behind Midnight.
You see, yes, the paperwork was signed, but you never got the actual permission of the building owner to be making changes to it.
Well, nothing was changed.
It was overlaid over my building.
Yeah, but everything is fine, right? No damages or anything?
Y'all better hope so. Because if I find one thing that wasn't on my list already, I am going to make sure that the town pays for the whole repair.
And the town will get the money from the taxes from the inn.
That is kind of how it works.
Yeah.
You're ending up paying for it either way.
But still, there's a certain satisfaction to it, even though he knows that he pays for it anyway. But it's still not additional
It's the
money.
principle of the thing.
Yeah. And next time, I don't care if I'm involved in the little stunt or not. If you want to use my building again, ask me first. There's a good chance. There's a good chance I'll say yes, but give me the chance. Okay. Well, I'm going back now to reassess the building. Y'all have a good night.
You too?
At midnight, we'll just walk away.
He'll wave slowly. Huh. I hope everything will be okay as he shuts the door slowly. As we slowly fade to black. Oh god! Hunter! Hunter! Oh, don't worry. That's coming next session. That's coming next session. I want everyone to be here.
Oh, hey, by the way, Kerr, what was that phrase that you like? Oh yeah, actions have consequences.
Yes, actions have consequences.
What have you given Shade?
You know not what you have unleashed upon this world.
Remember, Kerr, he used to get into a lot of places he shouldn't have, and the main way you do that is just by getting your hands on something, or, a good amount of social engineering. And so he knows how to get into places. And you've given him a document he can change at will.
We have made a horrible mistake.
Everything's fine.
Don't worry, he's not going to use it as himself. Too obvious then.
Yeah, it has to be kin with the paperwork.
Oh no, he's gonna look like someone, just someone start doing, like a an audit of the treasury, things like that.
And this is right as Kin has been convinced to take a vacation.
To be fair, I feel like Kin would know very well that, like, he has no chance of stopping Shade with that, even if he was there.
It's the principle of the thing, He's still obligated to at least make the attempts.
I'm surprised the artist isn't hanging the cat over the top of the chair.
He doesn't like him, so.
But yes, Yes, don't worry. Everything will be fine. Also, you guys got to meet Coco again. And you'll get to see more with him coming up.
Yes, it was fun.
And Coco will be able to say hi to Hunter.
Who do you think was leaving out all the food and notes for Hunter?
Yeah, I was
that's why
gonna
I
say.
instantly said it was Coco.
Also, I dropped a hint for a secret for those of you who might have noticed it. So I'm curious if anyone did.
I mean, we kind of did just have like a 3-hour session. Are there like any bits you want to narrow that down to?
It was towards the end.
We have been granted a bonus 5 XP.
Yay!
Hey, nice. Who's that put our XP at?
Let's see. I go to the thing, and then I add 20 for the session, which puts us at, or 10 for the session, putting out 520, sorry. And one thing I've been convinced to start doing, because it's a good idea, just updated.
Dating when you update the post.
Yep. Because I
That
just
is a
remembered
good
that
idea.
was the thing that I got convinced to do and then forgot to do. So there you go.
Okay.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Bro.
Totally fine.
Everything was not fine.
Ken is gonna have a good vacation.
Ken is gonna have a conniption when he finds out what Shade has.
He is. He is absolutely going to have a conniption, and there will be people punished for it.
Toggle_who raided my stream with 5 views.
Hey, Toggle! Good to see you. How was your stream? Welcome in, everybody. You guys have come in to, well, we are just about to switch from our Last Hope Pokemon campaign to our Data Resistance Squad Digimon campaign. Thank you so much for sharing your community with me, Toggle. I really appreciate it. We've got artists that come and join us throughout the week. We've got a bunch of tabletop games. We also do other games like Cosmoteer, Sins of a Solar Empire, 7 Days to Die, and Barotrauma. So do make sure you all hit that follow button and come join us again. Thank you again. And yes, you do need to try out the SCAR system. For those that don't know, it's our own custom system I've been developing.
And is the no game supposed to be Sam and Max?
Is what now?
Check out Toggleroo. They were playing no game.
Ah.
I will say, Toggle, there is a games and demos category on Twitch. You may want to use that in the future instead of leaving it empty. Just saying.
Get a few click-throughs that way sometimes.
Oh, okay. Just, oh no, we should probably end the recording and all that. Because we haven't done that yet.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us today for the Last Hope Scar, as well as this Art Marten stream. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Mastodon, Blue Sky, Patreon, and more. They are on the website as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is your support that keeps this channel alive and going. I could not do this without your guys' help and your support. I really appreciate you guys, whether you're helping out financially or just with your time. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. We've got a revamped reward set up over there. You guys can get some art, you can vote for some sketches to be completed by Whiskers, and it can also help out Whiskers. But for now, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube, and I bid you all the most fondest adieu.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.